Hi everybody! A couple of things before I get started on something that it feels like I should have made a long time ago, even though today's Friday and I should make it on Friday because that's what I said I would do, and I didn't say that I was going to surprise everybody and make it Wednesday, but I feel like I should have. Whatever. Thank you guys for subscribing. That was really nice of you all to do that. I feel like we're going to be lifelong friends now, unless you unsubscribe. Cheating whores. Today we're going to learn about the Gemini Rising and the Gemini Ascendant. Two of my favorite people. One, my friend Amy has a Gemini Rising. Two, Drew Barrymore. My doppelganger, as some people say, but I get told I look like everybody. Pisces Rising gets told she looks like everybody. A Gemini Rising seems like way too... Oh, no. Way too self-explanatory. In fact, I think that it is, of all the risings, the one that makes the most sense. Think about it, your risings are masks that you wear so that you interact with people, so that when they get to know you, they see this part of you that you want to present to the world, right? So your Gemini rising interacts very well with people. Just think about that for a second. Your Gemini rising could be the most perfect rising to have because you are an expert manipulator, an expert communicator, and you don't have to fucking be a Gemini sun sign unless you're a double Gemini, and then whoa, get the fuck away from me. And if you have a Gemini rising, you are a talker. You love to be the center in social circles. You like to work your social circles as a sort of networking, not as an abstract thought. Like, say, if you had a Sagittarius rising, it would be very much more broad terms of social networking. Geminis are very immediate terms. You very much want to please the people around you and make them laugh, talk in a lot of words, have a lot of energy flowing back and forth between people. If you think about Drew Barrymore, she's the flighty, flaky Pisces, and yet here she is in charge of her own production company. I think her ability to talk to people and to make these things happen and use her money for a big thing had to do with her Gemini rising. My friend Amy is a Leo with a Gemini rising. You should see this girl in action. Hi, Amy. She can be the center of attention because she's a Leo. She likes that. And then at the same time, she's able to always make sure these social circles are working. And people like her and they want to be around her and they want to hear what she has to say. And you are a wordsmith. When you talk to people, you don't say things like, oh, I like candy. What do you like? You fucking throw in a million different words that you made up in the thirst of your own head. Good words that Amy's taught me. Fucktard, dipshit, Virgo bastard, bitch face, douche rocket, vagina nugget. Everything just kind of flows out of her mind like fucking honey or butter or something that flows. I will have to definitely say that having a Gemini rising really does make you likable, where having a Gemini sun could make you not likable. People will look at you like you're a storyteller, that you can spin a yarn like your fucking great-grandpa could do on the porch of your house in the farm. People think you're manipulative, that you trick them, that you don't act your age. You talk too much. They just want you to shut up and listen to them. So because your descendant's on the Sagittarius, which Sagittarius rising and Gemini risings have so much in common. And it makes sense. Like, you're polar opposite, but you're doing the same thing to get to different places. That was like a short way to describe it. You think of everybody else if they were Sagittarius. Like, you imagine that you are this way, everybody else is that way. Everybody else is a little bit too broad thinking. They don't come to the point and they're hard to follow. Where you as a Gemini rising are quick to the point, quick-witted. You talk in ways that people understand. Everybody else doesn't know how to channel that energy because everybody else represents your descendant in so many words. You assume that you have the biggest ability to communicate and that nobody else can. So you will take on the role of the talker, of the person that makes everybody else comfortable, of the funny one, of the good one, of the bad one, of the slut, of the prude. Like, you got it all because you will talk it all out. Now, what you can learn from other people is how to actually stop talking in circles, stop talking so much. And sometimes for Gemini rising, that gets really hard because you don't want to have to deal with that because that's not fun for you. you really will see yourself as flexible, as easygoing, as everybody can get along with you, as a nice guy, a nice girl. You assume that everyone else is closed-minded. There's probably a lot you hate about Sagittarius because they come across as everything that you hate in humanity, which is your descendant. So you have, a bias against them, which is fine. I have a bias against Virgos. I fucking hate Virgos. You probably have a strong desire to write a book, but it's probably really hard for you to get those thoughts to people that don't know you. You have to learn how to take your words and move the entire world. You need to be the communicator for all. You could say that the Gemini rising is kind of shallow. If Gemini is the masculine form of Mercury, Mercury's a planet of communication, you are going to be like quick-witted, quick-tempered, quick, where masculine signs are quicker because they think less, they weigh less options. You are not going to be thoughtful. People are going to assume that you don't love as much as you love. I'm going to think that you're not as nurturing, even if you're really nurturing. I think that maybe that you're selfish, that you say one thing and you do another, or you say one thing and then you say another, or you take on somebody else's personality way too easily because you're trying to maintain a good connection to them. Everybody thinks you're their best friend, but you fucking hate everybody. Hi, my name's Alyssa, and I put out a new video Monday and Friday. And right now, currently, if you're watching this video currently, we'll be doing rising signs. And I don't know Apollo's rising, but I know he's a Cancer. So soon I'm going to do Cancer risings because know all about them having this stupid Apollo doggy. Hey, look at you. You're so silly today. Yes, you're happy that I'm talking to you. Don't worry. Not a fucking Jenna Marbles ripoff. I talk about astrology. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. I have a Twitter. You can message me on Facebook is probably the best way to message me. If you comment on my YouTube, chances are I don't get them all because they don't tell me when everyone comments. So if you have really something interesting to say, Facebook is the best way because I'll get all of those because Facebook notifies. Not saying you suck, YouTube, because you give me this opportunity to talk out loud. All right, whatever. Fuck yeah. Bye.